wildin', man. Stop the cap, man.
It's not no cap. Anybody asking old holy shit. I thought it was
Courtney, it's a
regular.
podcast, Courtney.
But I thought it's gonna be regular.
Bro,
This is regular.
You talk like this.
But talk in the mic though. We need.
God, bro, she act like this is killing. It's gonna kill you. You're talking the mic.
No, it's gonna kill me to hold it up, not to talk in it.
You want mine?
Nah.
Okay.
You must want it. You
Wait,
sure?
why you talking to me still?
Why am I talking to you?
This is your
That's
favorite
what we
couple.
That's
Y'all
what we
see?
doing. See, it ain't all
Glitters and
roses
gold.
and butterflies. You know.
Talk in the mic.
No, are we talking right now? We on live?
We're
Yeah.
on.
We're
You guys
on.
started the podcast.
You ready to put your face on now?
No.
You ready to put your face? You ready to put your face on?
Oh my God.
Obviously.
Alright, what we gonna talk about?
We about to talk about you. That's what we about to talk about. We about to talk about you now.
Accountability.
You have
Accountable
become
for
the
not.
center of attention.
Yeah.
No, so
Yeah. No, let them go. They're fine. This is good content right now.
It's done.
I'm soaking this up.
Finished.
These are clips
That's
right here.
finished.
The viral clips.
Okay.
You still not talking into the mic.
What do you want me to put my lips on?
We don't hear you.
Yes.
I think
Did you knock the cord out?
I
She
think
had to
so.
do something, bro.
Alright, now-
Because it was on. There she goes.
Now,
Am I here?
Just do
Testing.
what you're supposed to do.
1, 2,
Is this
3.
thing going?
Well, because I didn't even know it
Is
was
this
recording.
camera on me?
Well, I'm not even looking at
I'm
that
fighting
shit.
for my life. She's on the R. Kelly shit. I didn't ask for this. Is this camera on me?
I'm fighting for my fucking
You're
life.
killing me.
Y'all killing me, man. Yeah, Courtney Lynn tripping.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Yeah, Courtney Ann. Stupid ass.
Okay,
Uh,
man, introduce
well,
the podcast.
Okay, well, this is the Damon and Drika podcast, and we got some obviously special guests here with us today, as y'all heard. You know what I'm saying? I am Damon,
I'm Drika.
and our guests are here. They are amazing artists. You know what I'm saying? They have their own business. You know what I'm saying? In entertainment and such. So, and then they're also just dope ass people. You know what I'm saying? I can do the intros the way I want to do my intro. This is crazy.
I really like it.
You know what I'm saying? They're dope people.
Dope ass power couple.
And so I'll have them introduce themselves formally.
I'm scot free.
Oh, and I'm Courtney Lynn.
Why are you being so weird?
Yes,
Courtney?
she is. Like, what is up?
Fucking weirdo.
Because y'all shouldn't have even made it known that we were actually like going live. You should have just kept it going. Now
Yeah.
to keep it going.
Well, we're
Yeah.
going.
All right, well, yeah, I'm Courtney Lynn. Hi.
Yeah, so we in the building. So today, like, we're continuing talking about relationships and shit like that, and we got these two crazy people in here that were displaying some relationship issues.
They weren't issues. They
It was
were
right on time.
You know, regular shit that you know. loved
Talk
ones,
in the
you
mic,
know.
Courtney Lynn.
They were somatics. They weren't regular.
Somatics.
Yeah, they were
Okay,
somatics.
they were somatics.
Yeah, just regular day conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not an issue unless you make it.
that's what they say. Yeah, we rather you not rub it on your arm, but actually use the microphone as.
What do you want me to? Oh, is this proper light?
Do you hear yourself? It sounds beautiful.
Well, I really okay.
That's why I got the headphones so you can see how you sound.
Gotcha.
and
Okay.
you can
All
know
right.
you
Now I
sound
know how it
amazing.
operates. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, you got Scott. You should know how to use the microphone.
That's real cute. That's real cute.
I'm talking about because he has a lot of media and stuff.
Yeah, that's nice.
You guys produce shows.
Yeah.
Shout out to WeGoLive, I guess. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
We go.
Live.
Yeah. So there was you have some topics that we can.
Yeah, so behind the
into-
scenes we were talking about some topics and
Scott Free
everybody
said something about it.
he wanted to begin with respect. So we're gonna start with respect, and we're gonna let Scott Free open up the topic.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. I don't believe any relationship can be successful without respect, whether it's an intimate relationship or a business relationship or a personal relationship. I mean, like I said, even from your enemies, you demand respect. You require respect. It's a non-negotiable.
Yeah,
So
there's even respect in war.
yeah,
You gotta abide by the rules of engagement.
yeah, respect. So any relationship you're in, you have to lead with respect first and foremost. Because I believe somebody can love you, but if you don't have respect for them, or if they don't have respect for you, it won't last. I mean, you appreciate the fact that they care about you, but it won't I don't think you can make it without respect. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
agree.
Yeah.
I
once you
agree.
lose the respect of somebody, man, it's just like everything else just falls out of place. So leading with respect, even in arguments, even in disagreements, like the way you communicate with each other, um, always lead with respect, respect, accountability, and then love.
Was that did you initially was that something that you started with? Was that one of your principles early on? Is that something that you had to learn?
Actually, it's something I had to learn. It's something that as you get older and you get wiser in your approach to things, if you're paying attention,
Yeah.
right? Um, respect, man. If you don't have that respect, bro, I don't care how beautiful they are, I don't care how fine they are, I don't care how good looking they are, man. If you don't have a respect, it's not gonna make it.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
gonna
gonna.
it's gonna be
It don't make sense.
chaos.
Yeah, brothers, man, especially if I don't feel respected by my lady, it's just not gonna work. She can be everything you want physically, but if she just continuously disrespects you, whether it's in her tone or in her actions, or you know, it don't work. She the appeal of her physical stops appealing to you, and it just doesn't even
Yeah.
it don't move you the
It starts
same.
to fade. Yeah.
Yeah. It just it don't hit like it used to when that respect ain't there. So
Yeah, they start looking different. They start looking real different. You get real ugly.
I mean,
You get real.
from a woman's
Yeah.
perspective, right? When y'all lose respect from a dude, how does that make y'all feel about that particular individual?
My main thing is in a relationship, like, because love doesn't have an on and off switch. So if you love that person, you're gonna always love them. But I agree, once you lose respect for them, like, it's no point in the relationship continuing. It's like, because if I lose respect for you, I'm gonna show the
My loss of
disrespect.
respect.
Like, you will know that I don't have respect for you. But um I'm big on reminding a person, like, hey, like, that's the one thing I don't want to do. I don't want to lose respect for you. You know what I mean? Because I think you respect a person before you love them, and that comes first. So if I lose the respect that I had, it's like it's hard for me to even show how much I love you because the respect is gone.
That's interesting, Courtney.
What? What you want me to
How you?
say? No,
What?
I mean, what was the question?
Disrespect.
Disrespectful. You're disrespectful right now.
The disrespect.
The disrespect
bro.
is diabolical.
What?
No. Like, how big is respect for you?
Yeah, once you lose respect for somebody, how does that affect your relationship with them?
Well, I mean, it has to deal with if they ever gained it to begin with.
Mm.
I'll be cool with you, but like everybody don't gain my respect just because I'm cool with you. Like you have to. That's a level of a relationship that you have to earn with me. You can't just off the top. I'ma automatically respect you because you may be a cool person. So once you do gain the respect or earn it, and I give it to you, if you lose it, at that point I don't really fuck with you like that. Or if I do fuck with you, I fuck with you with kid gloves, and that's just what it is.
What that
I,
mean, kid gloves?
that mean I handle you accordingly, like I handle a kid. So if you ever say like, "Why you talking about? Why you handling me like?" Because I handle children this way. So now I gotta handle you like I would handle a child. Which I mean, hey, some adults you gotta handle that way because they still childlike.
So in in your relationship with your man, when you start to feel as if you're losing respect, or in a past relationship, when you start to feel as if you're losing respect, how do you go about, or how do you
Oh,
handle that?
well, I'm gonna tell you first of all how I feel because I'm real verbal
Mm-hmm.
about how I feel about something, and I'm emotional. So whether I tell you in an emotional state or whether I tell you in an unemotional state, you're gonna know how I feel about you based off how I act and how I'm treating you. So either you fix it or you don't. That's just either way it go. But that I'm just kind of like, hey, and you can go a while without fixing it or not. And
Mm-hmm.
if you don't, then I will eventually depart ways. I'm not really blunt in that kind of manner, but I will. But at the same aspect, you're gonna see that I don't respect you no more. I'm gonna show you in different ways that I really ain't fucking with you. And I may not be outright blatantly disrespectful, but there are going to be things that I wouldn't normally do that would show you that I'm not being respectful to you and your wishes or what you feel that I should be or how I should. Because we all got our own certain standards of how we expect our significant other person to perform. And so, when you start going out of those parameters in which you are different, then that's a level of disrespect. Whether you want to say it outright or not, yeah, nigga, I really ain't fucking with you. And so, yeah, I'm gonna give you that. When I ain't fucking with you, I'm gonna give you what I'm gonna give you. But I mean, it is what it is.
Okay, Damon.
I think in the past, like respect is definitely big. I think in the past for me, like respect was always a big thing. That I've witnessed like a lot of lack of respect for me. You know what I mean? But from it's like women who were already, that's the way they dealt with men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They dealt with men with a lack of respect. Like I got caught up and didn't pay attention enough because I moved so fast. But then you tend to start seeing like that woman just in general doesn't have respect for male presence or any authority of that nature. So that was major for me. That made the relationship so difficult because as a man, it just hurts your soul.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're trying to care and you're trying to silently deal with it and go past it in hopes that it's gonna get better, but it's not. It's not gonna get better if you know what I mean. You try to tell yourself that it might get better, but it's not gonna get. You know what I mean?
It is what it is.
Yeah, especially
Yeah,
if there's not enough communication. But I don't think I think when someone doesn't have respect for you, I don't even think that's even worth fixing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the lack of respect, that goes deep. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you don't respect me as a. It's like, yeah, that's kind of
And
crazy.
if you don't stand up for yourself as a man, and demand your respect, I don't think you're gonna get it regardless. Like if she doesn't respect you already, and you just thinking like you said, man, it's gonna get better. I'm just gonna let her have her moment, and what I'm saying, just be
It's actually gonna
non-confrontational.
perpetuate her to keep doing
And
it.
yeah,
Or that
if
person.
this is my belief that if you don't stand up for yourself as a man, a woman won't give you the respect that you feel like you need unless you know there are consequences or reasons why. Yeah, things that happen because the lack of respect is there, right? Whether it's y'all don't spend no more time together, she doesn't get what she want out of you, whatever the case might be, but there has to be some form of consequences applied for it to be a reason for her to say, you know what, let me rethink the way I'm approaching this situation, because if her love doesn't compel her to respect you, then the fear of consequences being that wherever it might be, whether that be you walking out the door, whether that be, you know what I'm saying, her not getting her way or getting something that she want from you, if there's no reason for her to say to rethink the way she treats you, then I don't think it's gonna change just by you, being passive. You know what I'm saying?
Things that I've witnessed is women that's dealt with abusive relationships when that's what they grow accustomed to. And then when they get into a relationship with someone that's not abusive, that becomes their outlet to be the disrespectful person they
And
wanted to
so
be
you're saying like that's how they're dealing with the stuff from
from the
past.
past.
And they're
So
lashing out
they're
because
lashing
now
out.
they feel powerful.
Right. So now that they feel powerful because they know you won't hit them, then they're disrespectful to you because it's something that they dealt with. It's projection, right?
Yeah.
And so a lot of women are disrespectful to the men in their life because of what they may have dealt with in the past. It's not fair, but
It happens, yeah.
yeah, it happens.
I think people disrespect who they can, who they know they can't, they don't.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
I think it's a matter of her knowing she can't disrespect you. You're not going for it, whatever it might be. You know what I mean? I don't believe in putting your hands on a woman. Let me be clear about that. You know what I mean? I don't think you should ever do that. So when I mention consequences, that is not one of them.
Right.
Yeah, I want to be
I'll
clear on
beat
that.
your ass,
Yeah, I don't want that.
Before they put that out there.
Yeah,
Scott Free be
none of
Scott
that.
Free over here whooping Courtney ass.
None of that.
Yeah,
None
that's
of
why
that.
she
Fuck
looked.
you, bitch.
Yeah,
That's why she didn't want to
She
talk at the
lost-
beginning.
She
Yeah,
lost
right.
weight.
None
She
of
over there,
that.
he over there whooping her ass, making her depressing
She
shit.
had to get the okay
Yeah,
to speak.
Wildin'.
I thought she was working out. Nah, she losing weight because of depression.
Depression.
Let
Yeah.
niggas
you know,
tell it.
You know they'll
Yeah,
make
when
up
they
a
see
story.
Courtney, are you okay?
No, hey, no, for
Nigga,
real.
so many motherfuckers didn't ask me that shit. Like, are you okay?
Why?
Don't lose no more weight. You okay? Like, God damn, get the fuck back. This man ain't doing shit to me, bro. Like,
They used to think I used to boss her.
when we first got together, they literally
I ain't
people
like that.
came to us and they was like, hey, I know Free a little aggressive, and I'm like, do you know me? Like, do you not know who the fuck I'm is? Like,
I'm is.
I'm not trying to say that, but like, no, why would he be here beating on me?
Right.
Why would you even think? Why would you even muster
Or abusing
that
her
thought?
in any way.
Like at all,
like,
he ain't never put his hands, or if he thought about it, it's a thought that never came into fruition.
I don't think he
Yeah,
ever
nah,
thought
I
No,
about
never-
hell no, he ain't thought about it. I'm a big dog.
Let me
Nah,
ask
just
you.
playing.
What about a shake? You ever thought
A
about
shake?
shaking
Nah,
the shit out
I
of
mean,
Courtney?
he never did it.
man. I feel
Like,
like, man,
hey,
if you got to put your
get your
hands
shit
on somebody,
together.
if I get to the point where if I even think or feel like I got to put my hands on you, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm done.
Because that also
you done
means
for
that
good.
I'm done.
He
Done.
done.
that
Oh,
also
okay.
means that
I'm done.
that you've lost respect for her.
Yeah, there's a level
Yeah,
of respect that you
yeah.
can't come back from.
I
Right.
think that when it comes to respect, like, you have levels of respect for certain people until they give you reasons to not even have that. So they earn your respect and then they do things that make you lose the respect for
Right.
them, and which is why you don't have respect for them anymore.
Right.
So you can say, yeah, you know what? I got respect for you because you earned that from me. You and you. But then when you go and do some whole ass shit to me, like I lose a level of respect for you to where I ain't fucking with you. So somebody may say, and I may not tell that person what you did, but they say, well, I'm doing that. Okay, cool. Well, what you think? Cool, do your thing. I may not give into detail, but I may just be like, I really can't vouch for you no more like I would
Right.
have initially because I have a level of respect now that I don't, that it's gone. It ain't there no more. So when you think about respect in general, yeah, you have that. But we all do things as humans to lose respect in another person's eyes.
Right.
Like there's nothing
Because
that
none of us are perfect.
none of us are perfect. So I can love you to death and you could be the best nigga ever. But then you may do some shit to me where I'm like, I'm not really fucking with that.
Okay, so my question is in a situation, and I'm not talking about in general. I'm like inside of your relationship, right? In a situation where your partner does something that you don't necessarily like do you say something the first time, or do you wait until it builds up and then you say something? When you are already at the point of you feel like you're losing the respect, or do you try to prevent that from happening? Like, what do you do?
Initially, like I used to be able to, like I'm a person that can hold in shit. So
Mm.
I let shit build up until I feel like I'm overflow with it where I can't take it anymore. I'm in a different space now to where I can't or I won't allow myself to hold on or harbor anything. So if I feel it and I feel like it is something that I need to address, I'm going to address it off top. Like I may not address it in that exact moment, but within the next 2 days top, bro, I'm not letting that shit fester. That shit is being expressed. However, if I feel like something that is minute. Like I ain't gotta address it.
Mhm.
I can let it just, sweep it under the rug. I can, and the rug, the shit under the rug ain't gonna build up for me because at the end of the day, I'm gonna go in and vacuum it myself.
Mhm.
I can figure it out. Like I ain't gotta worry about it. But if it's something that's that detrimental to my feelings or my thoughts and my heart, like, oh yeah, bro, we gotta talk about this shit.
So what about y'all? Like, how do y'all handle it?
What you mean? How do we handle like if we got a disagreement or
No,
Or
if like
Right.
if it's something that you don't necessarily respect about how that person is moving, do you wait and see if that person is going to correct it on their own, or do you say something and let them know that you noticed it before it gets out of hand? Like, do you just
I think it depends on the it depends on what it was. One,
Mm-hmm.
I think it also depends on the space in which that person is in, because some people are okay with just getting stuff off their chest.
Mm-hmm.
I want a resolution. I don't want to be like, I got some on my chest. I just need to say it for the sake of me. I'm gonna say how I feel, and that's that on that, right?
Right.
Nah. If you, I think of things. I think about my emotions, and I think about what I want. And sometimes your emotions don't line up with what you want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they don't always have your best interest at heart. Your feelings don't always have your best interest at heart, right? You can feel a way about something, and your reaction to it can be counterproductive to what result you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So I assess the results of what I want and say, can I achieve that goal at this moment? If I can't achieve that goal at this moment, I'm going to reassess the situation. I'm not going to shut the fuck up, dog. Like, come on, like, come on. And talk in the mic.
When I
Talk
say
in the
when I
mic.
say shut the fuck up, I mean like he not gonna make it a big deal. He gonna say okay. Like I know him. Like he'll dead in the situation real quick before he allow it to continue to
Yeah.
either piss him off
I'll
or to piss
de-escalate
you
it.
off. So okay.
But if
And
we
see-
got to come to a
but see,
resolution,
okay, let me
though.
tell you
Right.
one real quick thing about okay is never resolving shit. Okay is just saying I'm shutting up.
Leave it
You shut the
alone
fuck
right
up
now.
too.
Yeah.
That's what okay is literally saying shut the fuck up. I'm shutting up, bitch. We done.
Okay is a to be
Okay.
continued.
It's okay.
And-
but see, you is that the way you take okay?
Well, first
Yes
of
or
all,
no?
hold on.
Just
Let
real
me say this. First of all, it ain't never no bitch. When I'm
Well, yeah,
referring
I
to you,
know
ain't no
that,
bitch we
baby.
done. Ain't no disrespect like that
that,
ever.
baby.
But you got to be clear, because people is listening and don't know me.
Oh,
They
well,
don't
you
know
right.
us.
I know.
So
you right.
I
it ain't
told
no
you.
it ain't no
You heard what she
bitch.
said. He
You
said
know what I'm
you
saying?
told
He,
her.
Like,
he
come
never
on,
called me. He don't even talk to me like
I don't
that.
I don't come in my lady like that, bro. So we ain't even gonna create
Yeah.
that narrative. Like, it ain't like that.
Well, you know, niggas
and it ain't no
create their
shut
own
the
shit when it come to us.
it ain't no
they
shut
they
the
be
fuck
over
up.
there fucking it out.
I never tell her shut the fuck up. She'll never tell me shut the fuck
No,
up.
don't
She's
talk like
talking
that.
candidly right now.
Yeah,
Right.
in general.
We don't talk like that to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, do we ever get out of line with each other? Yeah, but
Fucking right.
disrespect, like, to that level,
Nah.
like, nah, ain't no shut the fuck up and bitch this and, you know,
We
none
ain't
of that.
never touched
We
each
ain't
other.
get
We
busy
ain't
like
never
that,
done
bro.
none of that. And don't get me wrong, I done thought about touching him. He didn't want to say it.
But
I'll
listen,
say it.
I made it clear see, the thing is, I made clear from the beginning, from the off the
I want
jump.
to fight.
One of the things
Twice.
that, hey, I don't care how much I love you, bro. You put your hands on me, we
And
done.
I ain't did it.
We done.
good. I'm a good
and
woman.
that's it just gotta
And
show
I done
me.
whooped plenty niggas' ass.
I'm sick of her.
Look, that's
So
one of
liberal.
them consequences, bro. You gotta
mean,
stand on that
Damon.
shit too. Like, if you put something in place and they cross that line, you gotta be willing to stand on
That's
it.
a
So,
boundary.
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
boundary.
I watched
Boundary.
my mother go through, domestic violence, man, and I won't be a part of it, nor will I be a victim of it. So
Yeah.
it's like, that's one of the things that'll get you cut off so quick from me, dog. I really, and I won't look back. I probably miss you, but yeah, no, I gotta stand on it.
Me.
Yeah, I miss you.
Okay,
I'll
so
give you a 2-piece of fries.
Nah.
oh my God.
Let's go to the next one.
We're gonna have
Okay,
that to
so-
go. That 2-piece gonna be to go.
Boy, shut your
Yeah,
ass
it's gonna
up.
be to
So-
go.
Get back into it.
All right, so the next topic was another one that Sky Free gave, and I think it's a really good one since
What?
we're talking about
What we got?
respect. When she stops laughing at your jokes.
Oh, that's a red flag, fam.
You done fucked up.
Yeah,
You done fucked up.
Son, that's a red flag. She stopped laughing at the jokes. If you ain't funny no more, yeah, you out of there.
If
B.
you're not funny no more, she
when you
lost
hitting her with your
respect.
best material, bro,
Yeah.
and she
Like-
ain't going for it,
That's-
She don't like
yeah.
you. She don't like you no more.
And,
she don't
if
like
you
you.
ask
That's
her
a
what's
part of
wrong and
respect.
she say nothing,
Nothing.
bro,
That nothing is always
No.
something.
Yeah.
Whether she says it's something or not, it's always something.
Is
It's
I don't think
It's-
always.
I think it's always something, whether it's determined if she want to tell you or not, whether it's major or minor. So her nothing, like, cause my nothing be like minor shit. Like, it ain't. Why am I even talking to you about it? Like, it
Yeah.
don't even make sense. So, like, I could be in my feelings. Like, my granddad died on August 3rd, and so I was in my feelings. You ask me what's wrong? Nothing. Like, you can't do shit about it. So, like, it's what you want me to say? My granny died 4 years ago.
I think you can say
like,
that. I honestly, it's. I'm going through a little something, but I don't want to talk about it right now. If you're so
yeah, I mean,
like,
you
don't
can
just
say
say
that.
nothing. I think
Cool.
communication is important. Talk to us. You know,
I understand
as
that.
men, like, just tell us for sure. Like at the moment, man. Honestly, I don't really want to talk about it right now. If I'm feeling like talking about it later, I'll talk to you about it. But you can at least let us know in that moment it's not you. I promise you that. It's nothing that is going on between
I
me and
agree
you.
with that, but
But
at
just
the
to
end
leave
of the
us
day,
with our imagination, wondering what I done to upset you, or the fact that I can't do anything to cheer you up, that's tough on a man, bro. That's tough on
but
anybody that love you.
context clues to tell you. See, my thing is that I feel like any man, not any man, some men who asking questions at a time which you nothing happened, nothing you didn't like you there was nothing that went on to contribute to an attitude or miscommunication between you and your lady. Like if you see nothing's going, you ask, hey, what's wrong, and they say nothing. Like they ain't got no real like beef with you, but they saying nothing, and you continuously ask like, what's wrong with you? What you did? Why you asking me? Cause don't keep asking me some shit after you know you ain't did nothing, right? You ain't did shit to
Not
contribute to my
really. Not
That's
really.
girl
That's
math like a motherfucker,
that-
bro.
no,
Well, I
'cause
guess
we-
so. Then let me match
No,
my motherfucking head. Then
No, we don't know if we
Well,
didn't.
I
do
mean,
that
yeah. Why
because-
don't you know that though?
Because you
why?
gotta, because you have to understand girl math. Like, and you may be thinking that way, but some men may have experience where that nothing means something.
Yeah, but you got to know.
You know what I'm saying?
That's in where you
So
deal
if you-
with
so
who
if
you
you-
know you dealing with. Like so cool. Prime
But these are
example.
different situations, right?
right.
Because you still learn the person. That's why he required and said, if you just let me know that
Yeah.
that I didn't sidestep, and then okay, and I
Then
can,
cool.
because I just want to know, you know, because he
For
may,
me-
even if he can't deal with it in that moment. Now I know I did something. I can go assess, and so whenever you're ready to talk, I'm ready.
I'm ready. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
you.
but
yeah,
you know,
I don't like when some if you ask me what's wrong and I say nothing, and even though you may think it's something, don't get an attitude with me because I said nothing. Because
'Cause
now
why?
I got an attitude with you and it was nothing.
Cause
in
why?
the first place.
Why you got an attitude with me? Because I'm feeling some kind
Right.
of way.
Because-
Do you really
Like,
want to know why?
No,
That's
no,
the
I
question.
don't
You
even
saying
care.
why exactly?
No,
so,
because why you got an attitude? What you got an attitude for? Because I had one like
because
don't move around
now
with that
check this
shit.
out though. But because you're
Got me
lying.
fucked up. Well,
That's-
because look,
I
yeah,
was just about to
You're
say
lying.
the
get out of
same
my
thing,
face
bro.
if I say nothing, and then if I say nothing, and then you ask me
No,
again,
that's not-
then move the fuck around.
No, if we
Why is we talking?
Hold up, man. No, you, bruh.
I don't never tell you nothing.
Nah, you acting like this is what we do.
No, we don't do this because we
Bro.
married. But if you was my boyfriend, I would do this to you.
Stop capping, bro.
No, nigga, if you was my
You on
boyfriend,
here-
I would.
You on here capping. We ain't talking about no boyfriend stuff. You know I ain't
Okay,
going
well,
for.
because
I ain't
my
going for
hood.
none. I ain't going for.
Oh my God.
I ain't going for none of that.
You know what? Let me
You
go back
on
to
here-
cooking because a bitch
you
do
on
good in the
here
kitchen.
like, no, sit down, man.
Okay.
All right, yeah, check
Go
on the
check
cabbage.
check on the
boy.
cabbage. Let me mute you. She trying to give him a kiss.
Bruh.
She trying to secure her spot.
Bruh. Shit, that bitch popping, you heard me?
You hear me? You hear me?
Shit, that bitch like.
Hold on, Joe.
First of all,
Oh my God.
fuck what anybody got to say about it. Like, nah, bro, let's be clear, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, let's be clear, man. I love my wife, man. I'm a grown ass man, bro. I'm clear on what I expect and clear on what
Right.
I'm willing to deal with and not deal with. But the thing is, man, you know, if we love you and we care about you, we want to know what's going on with you. I'm responsible for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm responsible for you. And so when I inquire as to what's going on with you and what's wrong, it's because I know something wrong. I'm not just coming and asking what's wrong if I don't see that something could be possibly
Right.
wrong.
That goes to show how
And-
much you pay attention.
And sometimes, you know, you women just act like we just supposed to act like we don't see what we
But
see.
again, you're lying.
But
You see what I'm saying?
but-
So no matter who's
sometimes-
hold on,
Okay.
hold
no
on. It's my
justification,
turn.
bro. There's no
It's my
justification.
turn.
Go ahead.
It's my turn. Let me drive this motherfucker, man.
Let that
Hey.
man cook.
Let me work, in the words of Poet Pimp. Let me work. No, you're lying. So right off the bat, no matter who's
That's
doing it,
disrespectful.
you're in the wrong. You're in the wrong. It's understandable if you don't want to go in too deep because you need time to process. But I think from what me and Scott Free are saying, if you just give us a little synopsis, a little one liner, you know what I mean? So maybe I can possibly help when you're ready to open up or to deal with whatever is bothering you. But when you're in a relationship, it's different rules. When you're single and someone says there's something wrong and you go nothing, they have no responsibility of your mental health. They have no responsibility of all those other things. But when you're in a relationship, now the rules have changed because this is your companion. You are now responsible for each other emotionally, mentally, physically. So those things, those walls, those single ways that you have now have to switch into a companionship. And so a little more communication than usual is required. But I think, of course, like I said, you still should respect the boundary. We're not saying, hey, let's get into it right now, but we're saying, hey, just give us a heads up because I may have something that can help. I may have a piece of information. I may have something physical that we can do to help you, whatever you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? We can bring it to a balance.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can,
okay, go ahead.
can I say something? Also, in that vein of respect, right? Respect doesn't always feel good. Respect can come in a form of honesty, even though it's not something you want to hear. But I respect you enough to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
As they say, I respect you enough to tell you the truth.
I respect you enough to just be honest
Yeah.
with you, man. Honestly, I don't feel like your respect could be, hey, what's wrong with you? Honestly, man, I got some things I'm dealing with, and I honestly don't feel like you the person I should talk to about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't want to talk to you about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I can tell you that, hey, whether it has something to do, does it have something to do with us? It does. And when I'm ready to talk to you about it, I will. But right now, I'm not ready to talk to you about it. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Or
so in
whatever
that
the case
instance,
might be. But just the honesty,
Nah.
the honesty is the respect aspect of it. But for
And-
you to be in my face saying nothing's wrong, I'm good, I'm straight, but the truth is we not, then that's you doubling down on the disrespect.
okay, so what if and this is a little personal because what if you're in a public setting, right? And you notice, okay, something not right, right? But that person is saying nothing because they don't feel like they should even have to even deal with it at no point in public, right? So it's like no, nothing, and then we'll talk about it later. Like we had an incident like that. Where I was just like, no, we could talk about it later. But he was like, nah, what's wrong? Like, tell me something. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's like because I'm an emotional person. I don't show everybody my emotions, but when I feel that comfortable with somebody that I can show my emotions, they come out. So it's like if I'm in a public setting and it's something wrong, 9 times out of 10, I'ma cry. You know? So I don't want to talk about it. We can talk about it later. So I feel like in that sense, you don't push a person to say.
Nah, you don't.
You don't.
You don't have to
push a
force
person,
them
right?
into the conversation.
It can wait. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when it's a new relationship or you know what I'm saying, some people are used to being one way in a relationship and another person's used to being a different way in a relationship, and that's where the compromise comes in because you have to respect how that person communicates. You know what I mean?
I understand that. Let me ask you this though, right?
Okay.
If you saying, hey, it can wait, right? That's your stance on it. Hey, it can wait.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that moment though, right? The conversation can wait.
Mm-hmm.
But the treatment of him, is that gonna wait too?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you'll say it can wait, but your actions towards the person is not waiting. You're acting on. Hold on, let me.
Okay.
You're acting on how you feel,
Mm-hmm.
but you want to wait to talk about how you feel.
Right.
right? So I still have to deal with how you feel, but you telling me we gotta wait to talk about it.
Right.
So why can't we just wait then? If we're gonna wait, let's wait. You
Right.
don't treat me like you mad at me
Right.
if you want to wait.
Right.
If
No.
you don't want to resolve it right now, you want to wait and you want to stay mad, you want to stay in your feelings, and I don't want you to, but you want to wait. I don't get it. Like, do you want to wait or not? Because if
Right.
you want to wait, then let's put it on the back burner. Let's have a good time.
Right.
But don't say we gonna wait, but then you treat me like shit the whole time we out.
Right. No,
You know
I
what I'm
agree.
saying?
I
Like-
agree. For me, it's not my actions. It's my facial expression.
Understood?
You know what I'm saying? Like it's my facial expression. My actions don't change because I don't necessarily even want the people around us to know that
I
it's a
get
problem.
that. I 100% understand.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, no, my actions don't change. But in that moment when I'm first feeling what I'm feeling, my face gonna show it. But it's something that I know that I had to work on or
Mm-hmm.
have to work on, right? So it's like my face shows him that something is wrong,
Yeah.
not my actions.
The,
You know?
I think we talked about some things along this line. I think with certain, it depends on what it is too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And that's the part where you build with each other and you figure out what things are immediate that we need to inform and what things are the things that we agree we can wait
Wait
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things that we agreed that I required and we compromised on that, right?
I don't know what it is first.
If someone tries to violate
Okay,
your
yeah.
woman,
Yeah, we agree.
not just physically, but maybe tries to pass at her, and it might be one of the people you're acquainted with that might tries to pass at her or does something like that.
When you say pass, like shoot a shot?
Yeah.
Shoot they
Okay,
shot in a
gotcha.
certain way or say something
Slip.
out of line, right?
Yeah, some sort of shit.
That's one of the things I require because I let her know of like, no, that is a breach in my kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Someone has breached my kingdom and tried my queen.
Yeah.
I need to know about that.
Mhm.
I'm not asking so I can react, but I need to know so I can now put this shit on my radar. So I can now also increase your defenses.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And just be aware because that past may be something diabolical may be coming behind that past. You know, because if it's not addressed, they're gonna try you in a different way.
Yeah.
They're gonna try you again, and then it'll get violent. So we need to both equally be informed that there's a threat.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, something emotional, like you said, I agree with the process that you said. But when it's something breaching our safety or breaching our respect in wherever we're at, yeah, we have to be informed. You have to. I think a man should alert his woman when a woman violates and vice versa.
Y'all don't have to tell us.
I think I don't like for me.
And that's understandable. We
Yeah,
get that,
y'all don't
right?
have to tell
I,
us.
I think for me, it's knowing your partner. You know what I'm saying? I know to tell her when we get home.
Right.
I know to tell her when we get home because
Exactly.
we could ruin the whole night, bro. You know what I'm saying? We could
And
be
so
enjoying
that-
ourselves.
Yeah.
And realistically, bro, she'll come home. She'll tell me, hey, man, I was at the bar, so-and-so shot they shot. Or, you know, boys be thinking I don't know. I know boys be trying to get at my lady, bro. I don't worry about that, though. I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't worry about that, bro. That's just me, personally.
Right.
I don't worry about who like my lady. I worry about who my lady like. As long as she like me enough, it don't matter who she might like or who
They don't
like her. Like,
They don't even need to worry about you.
I'm just
They need
saying,
to
bro.
worry about us.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Anybody
bro.
violates Courtney in public,
It's gonna be a
is-
problem.
Yeah.
I know this. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So if something gets stirred up, I know where it's gonna go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I also know me. You know what I mean? Like you seen me one time get.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like once I lose it, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
there
all the
wasn't-
way out, bro.
Yeah, there
like we
wasn't-
not gonna
there
revisit
wasn't enough
that.
time for any of us. We didn't need to
Yeah.
react.
Scott
It's
was on it.
for me, like as far as
He was on
like
it.
as far as a woman in that situation, one, I don't feel a threat by I'm not threatened by other women.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like I know who I have. So, you know, I'm not threatened by another woman because it's his responsibility to respect what we have going on. So I'm not threatened by them. But I'm not gonna tolerate disrespect. Like I let some slide a few things. But once once I had enough, I had enough. You know what I mean? So he don't have to tell me because I see it. I'm just
Yeah,
sitting
for
back
sure.
like, yeah, okay. I see
Yeah.
what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
What else we got on the thing?
Okay.
What else we got?
Um,
I like how
so-
everything is still tying into respect too.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Just
You got
bringing it-
everything
Yeah.
leads with respect.
It's
If
going
you
right
don't
back to
Yeah.
respect.
lead it
Yeah.
with respect, bro,
Don't try to
everything else
rub his
fall
head
apart.
down. Don't try to rub his head down.
so leader
That head gonna be
leadership in a relationship. Sky Free said that
I'm tired of talking about his shit. Talk about
Sky
somebody
Free
else. I'm just
said
playing.
Sky Free said, well, we talked about
I'm just playing. I'm just
We
playing.
asked motherfuckers. She asked for topics.
She gave her one. She gave her one. We gonna
Okay,
get
get-
on it.
I was just
No,
fucking
give her
with you.
one.
I
Give her
was for
one.
real. No,
Give
I
her
was. I
one.
really
We
was
need
just
some
fucking with you.
female energy.
That's perfect
like
because
poetry
it
scene.
go from respect to accountability anyway.
Yeah,
So,
so we good.
what did you give me?
accountability.
Yeah, I was getting to it.
I know. I wasn't.
Yeah,
I was
we
just fucking
saving
with
that
you.
one.
I was just
She
fucking-
wanna. Yeah, you know they like to
Say
say
that
that
one.
one for last. 'Cause
Yeah,
they don't
go
like to
ahead,
take.
because you know.
Okay, so Sky Free said leadership in a relationship. Some men think because they have a dick that it automatically makes them a leader. So let's talk about it.
Let's
No, I think because it's a long tradition of patriarchy, right? Where that was the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, the dicks run the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And the woman is weak. Da 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 da. So I think it's inadvertently innate. You know what I mean? Based on a lot of things that we see as men, certain type of men that we come around. You know what I mean? They, you know, that's a thing amongst men. Your dick size, right? And then that in your dick size or your muscle size or your height, it's always something like that, and that determines this is the
quality of
alpha,
man you are.
the alpha or the leader. So that sometimes that bleeds over into relationships. I'm the strong man. I'm the
A
big
nigga
man.
with a big dick can,
you know what I mean?
can
I got a
lack
dick in general.
leadership.
I'm
like-
supposed to lead. You know what I mean?
The key word is supposed to, right? Supposed to, and I think that oftentimes people lose sight of what qualifies you. Your dick ain't what qualifies you.
Mhm.
Your ability to lead, your leadership style will qualify you. Like there's some in some cases where guys will feel like, no, a woman they don't listen or she hard head. She don't know how to listen, woo, 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 right? And it's like you never take the
Submissive.
time to examine why she doesn't listen to you.
Right.
Because she would not be where she at in life if she didn't listen to anybody.
Yeah.
She's listening, whether it's to her boss, whether it's to her parents, whether it's to whoever she had to listen to get to where she at in life. She listened to get there. So if you take an inward look and ask yourself, why doesn't she listen to me? And it could be just as simple as you're not qualified to lead her. Not saying you're not qualified to lead anybody, but your leadership style don't work for her. Some women might need a dude that make a lot of money, right? Which another one might need to do. I mean, I don't care what kind of money he make. I want somebody that's gonna treat me a certain way and handle me a certain way, right? And lead me in a certain way. Or your leadership style can't be aggressive. She needs to be talked to in a different manner. While another woman feel like I need me the guy to take charge of me, tell me what to do. Right? I've met women like that feel like if you ain't bossing them around, you ain't no real man.
Yeah.
Right.
But then you got some women that feel like, man, I need him to talk to me like he loved me, talk to me like
Yeah.
he's scared to lose me. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to know that I'm cherished.
Right.
And then for that man, she'll do anything, right? Some women feel like they gotta fear a nigga to do whatever he asks them to do because that leadership style ain't gonna work for them. He too timid.
Yeah.
Right? So you're not qualified to lead that woman, bro. That's why she won't listen to you. You saying she don't listen to you, but she's saying you too timid. Your leadership style ain't working for her. And if you don't take the time to examine your leadership styles and the qualities that you possess in order to lead a particular person, then you're not gonna find somebody that's gonna be submissive to you. But a woman does not want to have to do everything. She wants to be able to submit. She wants to be able to say, you know what, you can have all of this. I don't want to have to pay no bills. I don't want to have to do this. I want to just be pretty and live a good life. You know what I'm saying? Take trips and do all the stuff that I want to do in life. And guess what? You can carry the load. And then where there's other women that feel like, nah, I want to build with my man.
Right.
I want to get my hands dirty, but it takes a certain kind of man to lead that particular type of woman.
Right.
It's like speaking on that leadership, like Game of Thrones reference or House of the Dragon reference, when Aegon was complaining that the court wasn't listening to him, and he complained to his mother. He complained to Allison, and she looked at him like, because she just got finished dealing with a whole bunch of shit. She's mourning, and she's looked at him like, do you think simply being the king just gives you wisdom?
Yeah.
That
Straight
you know,
up.
you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
straight up.
But he
You
thought
think because you
privilege
keep
was gonna
saying
be
you're the
you.
king that people are just supposed to listen to you?
Yeah.
They need you to lead them.
Be wise.
Yeah, you have to have some kind of wisdom, and part of your wisdom is listening to your court, and then building upon that, soaking that
Building a
up.
kingdom.
You know what I
You
mean?
gathered from everybody
So that goes
else.
back to just because you're a man, it doesn't always qualify you
To lead
To lead.
that
To
particular
be-
person.
yeah,
Right.
to be respected or to be followed. If
But
you're
a
not,
Leaders come in different fashions.
Mm-hmm.
You see leaders every day based off of how they move.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean that you're a leader based off because you have a dick. Like that don't qualify you for being a leader. I've seen many women lead and they don't have a dick, but they have the wisdom, they have the knowledge and the qualifications to be leaders.
I think when you have a woman, when a man has a woman by his side that also has leadership capabilities, it even makes his job as leading easier. Like it takes a load off of him because he also knows that because his woman is a leader, that he doesn't have to
Work is hard.
guide her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Micromanage.
Right. And it's like
because you can still guide, but
Right.
You have to micromanage.
Right.
Micromanaging
And so-
is what we all do when we don't have when we don't know that the person's going to do the job
Right.
how we want it done.
Right.
So we tend to look over motherfucker's
Hover.
shoulder. We'll hover over their shoulder to ensure that they do it the way they're supposed to.
Right.
But when you have someone that is going to be that is a leader off top too, and a woman like
You
then
can-
as
you
a
can
man,
trust that person,
you ain't
too.
got to worry about micromanaging that woman. Like
Yeah.
you ain't got to ask
and
questions
she doesn't
all
even have
day.
to be a leader. Even if you can be a great follower.
Yeah.
If you take that
Absolutely.
initiative, you know what I'm saying. You don't have to be a leader, but if you can be a great student,
Oh, still,
you know what I'm saying?
Because I ain't got to follow,
Yeah.
but I can listen to what you
because
say.
initiative is big too. Because if that you a leader needs someone
They can
to
guide.
take some type of initiative,
Yeah.
like so that leader doesn't have to think about everything
Yeah.
or have to carry everything. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Some people need
So the
that.
load ain't
Yeah.
so
It's
heavy.
the same thing with a
And they-
business. You
they
got to be
sit
able
around
to
and wait on
But
what
you
the
should be
next
able to
direction
trust
is.
that you can delegate to
Right.
your counterparts.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing about being a leader, right? A leader can delegate authority, but not responsibility,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you can allow her to take care of certain things. You can allow her. She might be a money making guru. She know what she got it going on when it come to that bag, right? She can definitely handle stuff, but whose responsibility is it to handle it?
Mm-hmm.
It's still yours. You can delegate all the authority in the world as you want, as the king, right? You can delegate it to your court all you want, but at the end of the day, if things
Fall
go
back.
left in
It's
the
gonna
kingdom,
fall on
It
you.
fall
you
back on
still the responsibility of it all still falls on you, and so you still have to have like they can handle like your wife if she's that type of woman she can handle everything while you sitting pretty at the top of the motherfucking throne, right? But she's only going to allow you to lead if she respects your mantle.
Mm-hmm.
How do you earn that level of respect from that individual person is based on your leadership style, based on who you are, because she still has to respect you.
Right.
Even if she's making more money than you, even if you know what I'm saying, she can do more things than you know how to do, she still got to be able to look at you as her leader and say, man, regardless of where he's falling short at, I got him and I
Right.
love him, I respect
Right.
him. But how you earn that love, that loyalty and respect, it's all on you, bro.
And I think that even with like with the leadership and with a woman, like you spoke on being submissive, a lot of men don't know that when a woman feels safe mentally, physically, emotionally,
Yeah.
like submissiveness is so easy. Like we want to be able to take the load off. We want to be able to be soft and, you know what I'm saying, take a direction from somebody other than having to just, we got so much on ourselves. We want to be able to have somebody that comes along that will, you know what I'm saying, take that off of us. But if we don't feel safe and secure, it's the same thing. If we don't feel safe and secure, we not listening to shit you say because, you know what I mean? It's like
You
that.
Not giving us no
done
security
ruined
or
your
no
life.
trust.
They looking at how you handle your life, how you drove
Yeah.
your life, right? And he's saying, hey, hand me the wheel to give me the keys to your life too. Let me
Yeah.
drive that too. They
Yeah.
gonna be looking at you and be like, hey man, you don't even keep your life on point. On
Right.
point. You know, you
Right.
ain't, I'm gonna give you the vehicle to my future, but you tore yours up. But you
Right.
want, because you a man, you want me to let you drive mine. Like,
Yeah.
no, bro, you still have to be qualified for me to give you these keys, fam. Otherwise, you're gonna have to ride with me until I feel like you safe enough to give you the keys, and then I might still be riding over here and still driving from the passenger seat. Like,
Yeah.
hey man, pointing where we need to go. I don't trust you yet to navigate,
Right.
I
to
think
get
that's
us to where we want to go.
I think that's where a lot of young girls are going wrong too, because they're not even looking for leaders. You know what I'm saying?
These young girls don't give a fuck.
They're looking for a lot of different things that got nothing to do with leadership. You know what I mean?
These young girls don't give a fuck. How you press on?
You're on.
Oh,
You
yeah,
on.
these young girls don't give a fuck about nothing.
Right.
All these young girls, and that's been every little young woman that I've talked to that have been talking about guys or their desire for men. It's all about the finances, the bag,
Right.
the money. These young girls don't give a shit about nothing because they ain't been taught no actual true values.
Right.
They got these mamas who out here popping it like it's hot. And guess what? The little bitches is out here doing it too. And we can't blame anyone else.
Nah, I think honestly, man, like it's a circle of issues, man, because
Yeah.
as men, we're not holding them accountable and we're not requiring from them
men has
a
made
certain
it-
level of standard. We made it okay
men
for
has
them to
made
not
it
have
okay
these standards,
for
right?
a woman to only bring
But it's
pussy
always
to the
think
table.
about it. It's always
That's
been
facts,
this
though.
way. It ain't never fucking changed. This shit ain't
Yeah.
nothing new under the table. This shit been happening. Now it's just we got the internet and we got social media that bring pussy to your doorstep. Pussy wasn't. I mean,
Yeah,
it was there to your doorstep to begin with, but we were also like close knitted. Now this motherfucker is literally DoorDash pussy
Right.
on demand,
Uber.
nigga. You got
Yeah.
Uber pussy at your door and guess-
POD, pussy
and the-
on demand.
Oh, it's pussy on demand,
Oh, my
literally.
God.
So that's the thing where pussy wasn't like, you had to go out and get pussy. Now you ain't go out and get pussy's being delivered. Call it Pizza Hut. Little Caesar's hot and ready. Pussy hot, nigga.
And there's so many dating
it's
apps.
so many motherfuckers. It ain't the
It's
dating
so
apps ain't
many.
even got to get you there. First of all you got to do is get on the internet.
Right.
You ain't got to have a subscription to a motherfucking thing.
They got people
get your
to
fuck
you
ass
could just
on
you could just
Craigslist.
swipe a nigga.
Yeah.
You could just swipe you people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like the shit is so prevalent now, but pussy always been, it was the first fucking recognized job for a woman. Women wasn't fucking making no fucking money because men made the money.
Right.
Men provided the output.
And
so women,
they also provided the line of work because they wanted to buy pussy.
pussy, exactly.
So-
they was
Yeah.
only working to fucking buy pussy.
Right.
So women was like, oh, you know what? I got some pussy to sell.
Right.
And let me get this nigga some pussy. Cause guess what? He got it for 2 shekels.
Yeah.
Like-
No,
Nigga.
speaking of that, that's one of the legendary conversations. It was when Jamie Lannister was about to go to war.
nigga,
No,
yeah.
he said some shit. He said, man, what is this all for? And the dude said, he said
Pussy.
it's all for pussy. He's like, I don't. He said, well, what about love? He said, well, if you don't got a cock,
You
ain't-
don't get love.
You ain't getting no family. He said, all we're doing is this is all about pussy. He said, because all the soldiers, he said, you really think that? He said, every soldier I talk to, that's the only reason why they go to war and get money. Because once they get all their stuff from the war,
They go back
come
and
back
get
and buy
pussy.
pussy.
Right.
I mean, that's
Pussy make the world go round.
No, seriously. Like I had this conversation on multiple occasions with people, and yeah, she know where I'm
I'm
about to
grateful
go
for my
with this.
pussy.
So,
Sorry.
damn, bro.
Sorry.
She out of line, bro. So this is the point, right?
It's great
this
sound bites.
yeah, they don't really.
I love my pussy.
Oh my goodness.
Viral.
Real talk.
Thank you.
Like, so this is the reality, right? Everything we do in life as men is to get to the box, and depending on what kind of man you're doing it to get to the boy box. So,
The pussy.
the
pussy.
Yeah,
You looking
whatever
for the
it
pussy.
is, right? You doing
They call it
you doing
pussy.
Oh, you're
You
right.
doing it to get.
They call it pussy.
Y'all wildin'. So anyway,
No, that's what they
the
call
point
it.
I'm making is right.
That's wild.
Is if a man is already getting what he wants without having to come through with the finances, right? You can't tell a nigga that's getting pussy shit. The only person he gonna listen to is somebody getting more pussy than him.
Yeah.
It could be a nigga that ain't got nothing going for himself, but if he getting pussy,
Yeah, that's the
even
OG.
even the homies,
That's the OG.
even dudes, right? Let's say Buddy dressed like a bum, or let's say Buddy dressed in high heels.
He gonna say, but I
Right.
get pussy though. I
But
get more pussy than you, nigga.
even
What's
the
up?
niggas gonna be like,
Prince got pussy.
they gonna say, but that nigga get pussy, bro.
Yeah.
They gonna respect the fact
But-
that he ain't got nothing else going for him, but they gonna respect him because why?
He got pussy.
But
Yeah,
a lot of women use that narrative to think that they can get to a man. Though they throw pussy around.
well, yeah,
You know, it's
definitely.
like
Well,
that's
because that's what most men want pussy. So,
most men want pussy, but what about the man that wants a woman?
yeah, but it's like
You
very
know what I'm
few of
saying?
them.
What-
Yeah,
It's like 90%.
most men want pussy, but there's a lot of men that want pussy
like
from like a
10% of y'all,
good
though.
person.
Well,
We
it's-
want
You know what I mean? Like
Well,
we want
no,
the
no, no,
pussy
no.
attached to
like,
something
no,
good.
Wait,
It's-
I'm
it's
talking
10%
about
of the men
I'm
that
talking
want
about the
attachment
men.
to
We're
pussy.
talking about the men. We're talking about the leader. We're talking about
Okay,
those
you're right.
men.
You're right.
Those men, you know,
They
when
tend
they're
to want
looking
a
for
pussy that got something.
they
Yeah,
want
it's
they want
gotta
a
be
pussy
attached
with
to
a head on
something.
his shoulder. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm
They
saying?
want some knowledgeable
Don't nobody
pussy.
right?
Yeah.
Don't nobody
Some wise pussy.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Prosperity pussy.
Right now, bitches ain't giving that kind of pussy.
Right. So
They
it's
giving
like
regular
Abundant
it's-
pussy.
Yeah, they
it's
just
like
giving it because they got it, pussy.
Yeah.
That's
You know.
that overflow with the
You know, they around here trying to show they moose knuckle.
okay, just out here, just we outside tonight.
Yeah, that's
Upside
but that's the
But
that's
yeah,
what's
that's the-
guiding.
Yeah.
and
Yeah. So
that's
that's
why
our culture,
but
though.
that's why women don't follow the lead.
No, because
Women
we so
don't
busy
follow the
being
lead.
7 p.m. Friday. It's
Yeah.
95 degrees. I ain't got no nigga, and no nigga ain't got me sitting right next to that nigga.
Right.
I'm
That
telling
means
you,
I love you. I
people
got a
be
nigga.
doing that. I
Right.
watch people do it all the
You know,
time.
But when it's a real woman and they don't use their pussy for pawn
Yeah.
and they have something to bring to the table, it makes the man a better leader. It also is easy for a woman like that to follow the lead and submit. You know.
And to want to love it. But see, one thing about it is that women already know the nigga that they can love on and follow, and the nigga that they can't.
Right.
So we treat you already
Early
accordingly.
Early
very
on.
from the jump. Like
Right.
it don't take us too much to understand that.
I don't know about that because I feel like I've been a solid dude for a long time, and I think that women will submit earlier to the nigga they want to
We
submit
just said
to.
that.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what we
that's
just
You
said.
said no, because just because you willing, you might see this nigga, he fine, he fly, and you want to be the best thing that ever happened to him, but he ain't qualified to lead you just because he fine and fly.
right.
Like,
but
that's-
but we
what
gonna
we
treat
said.
we gonna really
Treat you
treat him like
accordingly.
like a piece of dick.
So what we're saying,
Not initially until you know he's not. He's for the streets. If you think that he got potential, don't act like women ain't been wrong. Women
No,
they gave,
no,
Yeah,
no.
they done
because
gave
y'all
they
up
best
here,
but
years.
men-
y'all up here
but-
acting like y'all
No, men
y'all
think we wrong.
intuition
men,
is on.
Men
you know
have
what I
been
mean?
wrong
my intuition
too.
is really great.
Like
Yeah, but we talking about the
I'm
women.
talking about women. Y'all
right
made the
now.
point.
Women-
We didn't never say we know exactly
Women-
no,
when.
we didn't say we know. We just saying like in
You
general.
said they
You said
we
women
already know.
You said y'all
Well,
know.
I'm sorry. When I say things like that and that, so I don't understand when people always categorize put everything in a group. We all like I said.
Y'all
You
just did.
always comment. Look right now. You always wear white. Do you always wear white?
Yeah, but you
No,
said
wait, because you
y'all
may
was
wear it
saying us
often,
as
but
women
I understand.
be knowing
Yeah, but
all
I'm
the
not
time.
saying all women, sweetheart.
Yeah,
I
we
can't speak
speaking
for
for
all
Well, you got to
women.
say some then.
Well, we said
Okay.
us as women, so we said us. Like
no,
us.
you can't say you got to say
but
some women.
but like
us
okay,
as some women.
some women.
Fuck.
Okay.
Because a lot of y'all niggas be off because we see
And,
y'all
like,
with
we
the fuck
can't, We
niggas.
can't group niggas in the same
We see
category
y'all-
either, but
we
we not
see
gonna-
y'all wifing
I'm
up,
not gonna say if you say us,
hubby
then
and
I'm
up
talking
the-
about all of y'all, nigga. Now I know you can't speak for every nigga. So I understand that, like, that's be shit like this be common sense to me, but you know,
Nah, we
maybe
making
common sense
distinctions.
is no
We
common.
said some niggas do this and some niggas do that, and us
Alright.
niggas do
We
this.
talking
All
about-
right, brother.
Yeah,
He do too
don't
much.
try to do
always.
us.
Okay,
do too
so
much.
some women, us women, me and you, including some other bunch of bitches that think like us.
Right.
Go ahead, sis.
Okay, so anyway, like no, like what Scott said, like yeah, if you looking at a man based on just
Their
how
appearance.
he dressed and like that's what you gonna get. But if you really are trying to pursue that man, you looking past that. You know what I'm saying? You're not just looking at what the fuck he got on and how he carry
he
himself,
look, yeah.
or you're
You looking
paying
at his-
you're paying attention
What
to
makes
his
you want to pursue him?
because for me, you pay attention to the way his mannerisms with other women
And the way he talk.
and the way he talk. Not just like the way he just talk, but like the way his conversation. Like you can tell a man's intellect.
what he gotta say.
When
How he say
yeah,
it,
like
what
it's
he say.
all of that. It's
I
not.
can give you an idea.
you-
I
you
can
can't-
give you a complete.
You
fucking,
can't look at a man and tell how much money he got by the way he dressed.
and even
Some
and
niggas literally spend all their money on
they
their clothes.
exactly, ain't got to pot the fucking piss in,
Right.
And games.
which is cool. But my
Stupid
thing
ass
is that when I look at a man, I'm not looking. I see what the fuck you got on, and that's cool. But I need to see how you talking to me, how you moving, how your manner, like what you're saying to me, how your body language is, and if your body language is matching up to your fucking mouth. Like, you can talk to me for days, and that mouth gonna run because niggas
Yeah,
talk.
because you gotta
But-
know that a nigga gonna tell you what you want to hear in the beginning.
And as
And
women,
and
we do
that's-
the same.
we do the
As
same
women, we do the
thing.
same shit.
We
So
do the same thing.
because we fucking we give you our representative like you give us yours.
Right.
But
you-
after
you
the
stick
fact,
stick
now
around long
I-
enough for the mask to come
let
on.
me talk to you a little bit. Let me get to know
Yeah.
you. Let me see you. Let me hear you. Let me see.
Is that how she said it? Let me talk to you a little bit.
No, I
how
had to
she
tell
said
him
it?
that because he came with the game off top.
Mm.
And that was cool because I was like listening and I was all sucked in. But the thing about it is that his conversation also
Uh-huh.
matched his
Action.
actions,
So
which
he was a
made it
smooth
like,
operator.
man, for 300 and I dated free for 365 days. For 350 of those days, I saw him. 350. So he was driving an hour to come see me, 45 minutes, but same thing. 45 minutes to come see me damn near every day. So you coming to see me, you talking that talk, and you actually walking that walk, nigga, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
I'm married.
Secured the bag.
Yeah.
She knew what she was doing.
That nigga knew he
Yeah.
wanted me from the moment that he fucking walked in the door. He's like, oh yeah, I'm fucking with it. I was like, all right.
We not gonna get into it on the podcast.
Yeah,
'cause-
hell no, we not doing that
We
shit,
not
bro.
doing
That's
that.
over with,
Cause-
girl. We talked about that before. We never talk about
She
this shit
asked me for
again.
my government.
Anyway, so what's the next question on the
She
topic?
asked me for my government out the gate.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do I want to
your
your?
real? I want your
Why
real
do
name.
when you
Yeah.
when you talk to somebody?
Yeah.
That's like me. Okay, Lero, I know your
How'd
real
you say
name,
it, brother? How'd you say it? How'd you say it to her?
You really want to know who I am? I'm your future husband, girl.
Yeah, that's how he
Fucking
said it.
lie.
That's how he said
I
it.
fucking like Cap.
Scott, that's how he said it.
Cap.
That's
Cap.
how he said
This
it.
is the first time I look in the Cap.
Big cap.
I
Nah,
paused
but
it at that
like
time. I
for,
paused it. They didn't
Well,
see
you
it.
better have.
Cut that out.
Shit.
We gonna cut
A
that out.
lie.
For Damon, like I knew his
I
real
only
name.
cut your part out, Courtney.
I knew his real name before we even had a conversation, even though everybody
Oh,
else
you was stalking?
called him
Detective.
Lero. No, I wasn't.
She's a
stalking,
detective, fam.
You know, yeah.
Detective.
Inspector Gadget.
I didn't even have to do all of that. Like it fell in my lap. You know,
She,
that's that.
she
Wow.
a detective. You know?
What's the next step? Oh, you know
What's the
it's on
time?
time. What's the next topic?
The
Because
next,
I gotta cook, so
the next topic is accountability and the lack thereof.
So we'll finish it on this.
yeah, because I'm gonna start there. This is my topic.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with accountability only because I know that initially in any relationship that I've ever been in, up until this year, I lacked accountability.
Mm-hmm.
I like literally would like always throw that shit back in your face, figure out a way to manipulate or not manipulate. Yes, manipulate you into it not being accountable for my own actions. And I feel like in any relationship you deal with, whether it's a parental relationship, whether it's a friendship or whether it is a relationship with you and your significant other, that you have to have accountability. And it's not always, because sometimes like you with a partner and they're tired of hearing your sorries, right? You ever been with somebody and they tell you sorry so fucking much, or you said sorry so much that the partner didn't want to hear that shit no more? Like, I'm tired of you being sorry. But when you finally take accountability for your actions without having to say I'm sorry, with actually making changes or saying, hey, I fucked up.
Don't be sorry.
Be careful. Yeah, because at times, like, I don't want to hear I'm sorry over and over again for the same fucking actions.
Mhm.
You're not sorry anymore for the same, not mistake, the same habitual habit you got. So at this point, now I want to hear I'm making a change. Or show me you're making a change.
Yeah, sorry.
So
Sorry without a change is unnecessary.
it's not a sorry. It's I fucked up again and I'm gonna keep doing it.
Well, if we hit you
And
with the Diddy apology.
Yeah, nah, I'm so fucking sorry. I'm sorry. That's wild.
I was
Like,
fucked up.
I was fucked up. Yeah, we all
I was
fucked up.
I was out there.
Nigga.
Yeah, like it's when
I'm a
you,
billionaire. Come
when
on.
you say sorry and then it follows up with an excuse.
That's not a real sorry. It's not a real
it's
apology.
Insulting. Yeah.
And so, excuse me. So for me, like now where I'm at with my accountability is, I may not say sorry. It doesn't mean that I'm not. It means that I know that you probably are tired of hearing it. And so now there's a time for a change. So let me take accountability. Hey, I've done this, that, and the third. I cannot be the same anymore. So let me make adjustments to be accountable for my actions. So that way I don't have to continue to say I'm sorry. But we all have to be accountable for what we do. Don't say, well, I did this because. Because
Right.
is fucking wild.
Right.
Like, it ain't no because. Like, you did it because you had felt a reason, but it's all based off of your fucking feelings. Like, you could tell me you could tell me you mad at me, and so because you mad at me, you react this way. I don't give a fuck about your doing what you did. I give a fuck about how you reacted, and your reactions based off of what you did and
Mhm.
what you felt.
And it shows.
And
who
yeah,
you
I may
really
have
are.
made you feel this way, but that was your reaction. That's how you acted. I didn't make you do shit.
Yeah.
So when you take accountability for your actions on what you do, that's what I'm about. Like, I don't care about nothing. Like, don't tell me I did this. Like, I'm real big on, don't tell me what drunk Courtney did. Because drunk Courtney did whatever. Okay? I'm not
You gotta
accountable.
be
for-
accountable
for- I'm
for
not
her.
accountable. But you know what? Now, but I'm big on that now because now I know that sober Courtney allowed me to get to drunk Courtney. So now I got to be accountable for drunk Courtney actions. I don't like it.
Yeah, and you gotta be accountable.
But I gotta
for
be
what
accountable.
Sober Courtney is
what
letting
sober
drunk
Courtney
is
allowed.
doing, yeah.
Sober Courtney allowed me to fucking get to drunk Courtney.
So you gotta
So
deal with
now I
sober.
gotta
You
deal
gotta
with
deal
it
with
in
her
my sober
first.
moment. And so that's the thing about accountability. Nobody wanna hear, like, no, I hate a motherfucker. Not hate, I despise someone who will tell me, well, I did this because and because, like, be accountable for what the fuck you did based off what the fuck you wanted to do, bro.
That's been something that I've been. Listen, taking accountability will free you up from
A whole lot.
that-
Just
that
don't
mean-
burden yourself with it.
You know what I mean?
Give yourself
Because
grace.
I've been dealing with that lately. Like, just accountability, just reflecting on just everything. Like it's your fault why you are where you at. Wherever
That's it.
you're at, it's your fault. It's you brought yourself here. It doesn't matter what you're trying to say about anybody else and whatever they did, but
It's
you
your
had
shit.
a part in getting to where you are at, and you have to figure out what you did to get here and figure out where you're trying to go and what you have to do to get there.
Yeah.
But you have to hold yourself accountable for what you did to get here, because
What placed you there?
or else you won't be able to get to where you're trying to go because you'll never fix the problem.
Yep.
You just
Or
keep
you
trying
laying
to,
blame on somebody else.
yeah, you just
that
keep
ain't
trying to
responsible for your shit.
keep trying to pass it over, but you're
Yeah.
not dealing with yourself. You're responsible,
Yeah.
and you need to deal with it because that's part of your healing,
Yes.
and nobody can fix that for you.
But you
It doesn't matter if you have a supportive woman; she can't fix you.
you can't
You see what I'm
can't
saying?
nobody heal you.
Yeah.
Can't nobody help you get to wherever you gotta get.
She can
I wanna go
assist
into
in
heaven,
your healing,
right?
but she can't fix you because when she's
No.
not present, if you haven't done your own work,
She
her
can't-
presence
can't help-
is always going to leave the gate open for you to just be
I use this example
irresponsible
all the
again.
time. I want to go into heaven. I love my son so much, and I love my husband so much, and I love y'all. But I can't get none of y'all into heaven. I can't get nobody. I can only focus on myself. I can only deal with what I got to deal with. I can't help you get there. I can talk to you. I can try to, lead you, guide you as best way I can. But at the end of the day, ain't shit I can do for you. You got to do that. You got to make those choices, and you got to have accountability. You got to be responsible for oneself. I can't do shit for you. And that's the big thing to me is being accountable. That's on you.
I think also when I say, every relationship you gotta lead with respect, accountability, and love. Um, Without respect and accountability, the love won't last no matter what, right? But when I speak about accountability, it can be as simple as um not trying to always look at who's right and who's wrong in a situation. For instance, um, you might accuse me of fucking another woman or being involved with another woman, right? And it make you feel a way. You're upset, you're hurt, you're pissed, whatever reason you have to believe that you believe that I'm messing around, right? It's not for me to get mad at you thinking that even because it's not true, right? It might not be true, but as men, we get mad. Oh, there you go again with the bullshit. Woo, woo, woo. I'm not fucking nobody and this, that, and that. We get in this, we get outraged state, right? And we get upset because
defensive.
how dare you, the audacity, but take accountability for the fact that
Why she feel that way?
What part you had to play in making her feel that way. So it's not, we so quick to address what she's getting wrong,
What she mad at?
that we overlook and forget to validate her feelings and say, hey man, first and foremost, I'm sorry that I made you what the part that I played making you feel the way you feel. I'm sorry for making you feel that way. You should never have to feel like I'm being unfaithful to you. You should never have to feel like you got to be insecure when it comes to me. I should take accountability for making you feel the way you feel. Now, are you wrong in your assumption? Yes, but that's not how you lead. You don't lead by telling them that they wrong because that's where we want to stay. We want to stay convincing you and proving to you you wrong for how you feel. No, she's not wrong for how she feel.
I did that.
She's wrong
I did that.
in her assumption, but how she feels
But
is
not what
valid.
you were doing.
She feels the way she feels for a reason. Address that. Address what role you had in her feeling that way first. Hey,
Come on, you talking to
I'm
him now.
sorry. I'm sorry for making you feel that way. Let me take accountability in my role for how you feel, because your feelings are valid.
Right.
They matter.
Your assumption is not true,
Right.
but your feelings are valid. They
Right.
can't be false. Your feelings aren't false.
Right.
They're how you feel. You're hurt. I'm sorry for hurting you. Even though whatever I did, I didn't mean to hurt you. And I didn't mean to make you feel like I was cheating on you.
Right.
I'm not. Let me assure you, I'm not.
But
And
yeah,
you might say, nah, nigga, you the fuck you are. I this, that, and the other. Hey, listen, I understand that you feel the way you feel for the reasons you feel that way. And I'm here to tell you that I'm sorry I made you feel that way. I can only continue to let you know that I'm not messing over you. I'm not doing
And
that.
then you correct
correct
whatever
it, yeah.
action, whatever
Some
the
actions
action
you can't
was,
correct.
the
Well,
ac-
no, yeah,
you-
there's
they-
when it comes to shit like
Sometimes
that.
you can't. You can't convince a woman. One thing about a woman, she gonna believe what she want to. That's for any individual. Let me just put that out there. Men too. You gonna believe what you want to believe. We can't prove something didn't happen that didn't happen.
No.
Let
Let
me
me
hold on.
correct action.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish, because sometimes sometimes your mind be playing tricks on you, Bushwick. Sometimes y'all think that something happening that ain't there. It could be a old female poet that walk in the damn venue and hug your man real tight, cause she ain't seen his ass in 10 years. And you like, ain't no bitch gonna hold you like that if you ain't been fucking her. Like, that can be come on.
I don't
Like,
that way.
No, hold on.
Like,
don't
they are-
don't
they- come
internalize
on, right?
it, because
Yeah.
we're talking
This
about
is
situations
in general,
that happen.
in general, right? So a woman can convince herself of something. You can't unconvince her, bro. It's sometimes
No,
there's nothing you can do
I
about what
wasn't
she
gonna
believes.
I wasn't gonna say unconvince her, but if there is an action that took place that made her feel as if you did something, you cheated, you whatever,
Mhm.
that action, whatever the action was, can be corrected. What I mean, like once you've already stated your, no, I apologize for the way I made you feel. You validate the feelings, but then there's an action that has to follow that to make sure that she doesn't feel that way again.
It depends on what the circumstances. It depends on the situation. Because let's say, let me give you an example, right?
Okay.
I could be friends with somebody I've been friends with for 20 years.
Right.
We close, we thick as thieves. I love her, she love me. I might say, man, she might need a bill paid and she down bad and I pay her bill for her,
Mm-hmm.
right? The woman can say, ain't no man paying no bills if he ain't fucking you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you gonna say, well, you can't pay her bills no motherfucking more. How the fuck you gonna tell me that this woman done held me down for 20 years?
Right.
You expect me to sidestep somebody that's been in my life for 20 years to make you feel comfortable?
Right.
You want that kind of man. I'm not that kind of man.
Right.
I'm the kind of man that shows this level of loyalty and reciprocate the love that was shown to me. If you want the type of man that's gonna discard somebody that has earned their place in my life to appease you,
Mm-hmm.
then you got the wrong man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right, but
some women would expect, well, you got to cut her off.
Right.
If you want to be with me, you got to cut her off. No,
Yeah.
you're gonna cut yourself off.
I've
It's
been
what's
with
gonna
that.
happen because she's earned her place in my life. So you
Mhm.
got to be careful with when you say, oh well, you got to put in corrective action. No, I'm gonna make sure that I reassure you.
I agree that it depends.
Yeah, it
but
depends on the
if
circumstance.
So if the action can be corrected, then that also validates and helps her to be at ease with the situation. Now, if it's something like that, then no, that's where compromise and understanding comes in. And I feel like in a relationship, you also need compromise and understanding.
Definitely.
Along with the respect, the
You need clarity
accountability.
is what's needed.
Yeah,
Because
most
oftentimes people will put stuff on, I don't like her, I don't trust her. Right?
Right.
I don't trust her. I don't want my man around. Woo, woo, woo. The reality is this. It's not her you don't trust. It's me you don't trust. You making it about her, but it's gonna be is another female in her place, and along the line, down the
Right.
line, you're gonna continue to think the way you think because it's not her that you're thinking it about.
Mhm.
It's me. Likewise with a dude, like and his lady. If you got, let's say you got a homie that you been homies with, right? And I say, well, I don't like you hanging with buddy. I'm really essentially saying I think you gonna fuck him.
Right.
He can't fuck you without you letting him fuck
Right.
him.
It takes two.
It takes two in most cases,
Mhm.
right? And so for me to suggest that he can't be trusted around you is the same thing as me suggesting you can't be trusted around
Absolutely,
him.
I agree.
You dig what I'm saying? So the reality is our problem ain't her. Our problem is you trusting me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But you want to make it about her
Mhm.
because you don't want to admit directly to me that you don't believe that I can be faithful to you.
Yeah.
Because that's an argument or a conversation, a tough conversation that you're not either one ready to have or think you can win.
In that light, from my perspective, I agree with that as well. From my perspective, how I think when like if I was gonna say that to if I was gonna say that to a woman, it wouldn't just it's not it's if I say it to someone that I trust, it's coming from the perspective. If I say I don't trust him around you. If I say that, I'm not thinking about the fucking. I'm thinking of that's a man. He may put you in a situation
Mm-hmm.
where it's not a consensual thing.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Or he just may put you in a different situation. You know what I mean? If it's someone I trust and I say that, that's how I'm thinking. I'm thinking protection.
Mhm.
Like, no, this is not a good person to be around.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I understand that perspective too, and that is right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that goes to the communication too. So if you
Right.
say that, you'd be like, I think a man or a person should explain the reason why I'm saying this is I'm not saying that I don't trust you. I'm saying that I don't trust how this person even moves
Right.
for you to even be safe in the way that I protect you.
Right.
But
You know
it
what I
has to
mean?
be clarified though.
Yeah,
In
that's what I'm
most-
saying.
in most
Yeah.
cases,
That has to be communicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because those lines can get blurred because like I said, everything that you said is definitely valid. You know what I mean? So that has to be communicated. That's something like if you don't know that the initial thought is you're saying you're communicating to your partner that you really don't trust them.
Right.
So if that's not the case, then you have to clarify what you actually mean. And it
Yeah.
has to make some kind of sense. So you just can't say, well,
Right.
no, you know what I mean?
I think guys go overboard with it at times because I think in a lot of situations women act or pretend to be naive to a guy liking them. And all we sometimes want is just honesty. Like if you trying to convince me that homie don't have no likings to you and we know he do and y'all like, nah, he don't like me like that. He don't. Now that makes me feel like why you feel a need to lie to me about this dude liking you if you don't, you know what I'm saying, if ain't nothing ever gonna happen between y'all, I ain't tripping on that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
think
But for
that
you to
men
trying to
sometimes-
convince, take your mic, baby. Where your
I
mic?
think that is my hand.
Okay.
I think that men sometimes
Is it
see
on?
yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Nah,
but
nah, I
when
can
you
hear you.
move it,
Yeah, it was him. Nah, I just
Stop
saying.
Take
talking.
accountability.
Stop talking on the side of the mic and get on top of it. You
Mic
know?
check.
Okay.
Act like you know what to do
Do I
with
know?
it.
Do I got it?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But I think that sometimes men see things that women don't see, or
Right.
women ain't checking for or looking at.
Right.
So like,
That's vice versa.
Yeah,
Because that's
it
how y'all
is.
say, no, I
You're
can see
right.
the bitch.
You're right.
Seen the bitch a mile
exactly,
away. I'm like, yeah, I see
exactly.
this whole ass nigga a mile
So,
away.
Yeah.
But I'm only speaking from what he said. He was like, you know, women be like, oh, well, he don't like me, or da. Like there are some times where like there are men in my life that he may see that may be attractive or attracted to me or may like me or whatever. But I didn't gather that from that motherfucker.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never
But
even think about that.
Also, some men have like women our insecurities show
Mhm.
like inadvertently. Like we may not say that we're insecure, but we in some way we let you know that we have an insecurity
Yeah, definitely.
about something. But men don't in no way admit to being insecure. Like it's foreign. No, I'm not insecure. But it's an insecurity too sometimes.
Mhm.
You know, you may see that, yeah, like this man got a certain stature, a certain build,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a, you know, you feel insecure about it. Okay, maybe
I should.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I need to go to
I
the
just
gym.
really feel like if
You
you
know?
worrying about your girl fucking over you, that ain't your girl.
Yeah,
Like
She
that
for the
ain't your
streets.
Yeah,
girl, bro. If you
facts.
really
She for
worried
the
about her
streets.
getting
Facts.
busy
You probably
with
got her
somebody
in the
else,
street, stupid ass
that
nigga.
ain't your lady, bro.
Right.
Can't make a
Yeah.
whole housewife.
Not
right.
at all.
I
You
don't.
know, but
Yeah.
but sometimes, you know, it's just an insecurity that some men.
No, but there are men that show the insecurities.
Right.
They
Oh,
hit you right in the
definitely.
mouth.
Yeah,
they
nigga.
that part.
Yeah.
Or
Or they embarrass you in public.
or they it's
Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
they will
seen that. I've
embarrass
seen
your
that type of
ass in
shit.
public,
Yeah.
you know,
and
yeah.
You be like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
It's yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah.
think honestly, women that go. Women have to know they dude. They got to know how sensitive he is. They got to know the type
Yeah,
of
but
the
then
type
you-
of mentality he on, because some dudes gonna take the slightest gesture as disrespect, and because he feel disrespected. You know, where you might feel like all I said was hi. Well, you don't get to decide whether he feel disrespected. Only he get to decide whether he feel disrespected. You can only decide whether or not you meant to.
Right.
You didn't mean to disrespect him, but
I'm
if he
sorry.
if he feel disrespected, again, his feelings. You still
Right.
got his feelings are still valid.
They're valid
like,
to him, but I'm sorry, but I'm not finna. Let's go for any fucking body.
I'm just saying
I'm
you
not
ain't
finna
gotta be with the
tiptoe
dude.
around.
Bro,
Wait,
that's what he's
but-
saying. That there's
yeah,
some
but
that
what-
are
I'm-
that extreme,
Exactly,
and
but
you got to
I'm
know
saying,
that.
I'm saying this for any and anybody and everybody I deal with. I'm not finna tiptoe around your trick.
First of all, you ain't gotta deal with nobody
Well, yeah.
else now.
No,
so
no, no,
you ain't gotta put notice out for nobody.
Let's go.
It's not about
Right.
niggas. I'm talking about anybody in general.
Right.
Whether you a friend, family, foe, cousin.
Yeah.
Don't matter. When it come, I'm not finna tiptoe around what triggers you. I don't have time for that shit.
That's why you
Yeah,
gotta get out of there.
Like,
but
no,
when
I'm
you're
not doing
when
it.
you're not in a relationship with that person, that goes back to what they're saying. When it's different when you're in a relationship. In a relationship,
Yeah.
just as well as he is responsible for your emotional state, your mental, you know,
Respecting it.
like
Yes.
and respecting it. You're also responsible for respecting his feelings, respecting his
I saw-
emotions.
I saw
a
a man-
tiptoe around how I feel, trying to tiptoe around your triggers.
Right.
Which means that if it triggers
you have to
that ain't
deal.
got shit to do
you
with
have
it.
that
You
mic,
gotta,
though.
you gotta do your triggers on your own. And guess
You have to deal
Grant,
with your emotion.
do I gotta put the motherfucker to my
insecurity.
lips?
Yeah, that's how the
Mine
mic
kinda
works.
low.
I mean, I don't want
That's
to
how
kiss
you
this
perform.
bitch.
That's how you perform.
I don't perform with no mic.
Man, yes,
You
you
know
do.
I do
seen
not.
you at WeGoLive, nigga. Stop lying. You
Yeah,
was
but the mic
featured.
is not touching my lips. Like I'm damn near
Right.
kissing this bitch.
You got to put it in front of you.
Okay,
But-
well,
Because that's where the sound
all I'm
is.
saying is that I'm not tiptoeing. I understand and I respect your boundaries and your feelings. Cool. But like literally, I'm not tiptoeing around your fucking triggers
I see
because
it.
it's your trigger.
If
It's
you-
for you to deal with my trigger. So prime example, you come in here right now and you say, hey, you know what? My granny in the hospital, right?
Uh-huh.
I could say, oh my God, my granny died 4 years ago. I'm triggered because you mentioned your granny. I can use that as an emotional trigger for me to be in my motherfucking feelings and, cry,
now,
right?
And then now he tiptoes around bringing up his
Exactly.
grandmother.
So when he
Right.
come around me, you don't want to talk about your granny because the simple fact that I didn't cry the last time I didn't heard
But
you talk about it.
I think you're
ain't
missing
got
the
time for
point.
that.
You missing the point,
Yeah,
sweetheart.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
the level of respect. He gonna not do it out of respect for you, not
Yeah.
because damn her feelings. I'm gonna get it off my
It's
chest.
not
and say,
about
listen,
damn her
let me
fe-
finish.
you
I
right.
just sit here and listen
You
to
right,
you.
you right. Go ahead.
Like listen what I'm telling you.
Go ahead.
For you to feel like I don't care about nobody's feelings, that's what it sound like,
Okay.
right? And that's not at all how you move. I'm here to tell you because I know you. You're a very thoughtful person. You're a very considerate person. I think it doesn't feel good to have to bottle up what you want to say. But at the end of the day, if you respect somebody and you have a certain amount of love for that person, you will.
Yeah,
Regardless
I
if you
agree.
want to tiptoe around
I
their feelings or
agree.
not, you ain't gonna like it.
Yeah.
But you will do it because you love them and you respect them, and you know what? I don't want to be the cause of your pain. You not that cold.
Well, what I'm saying is that now, let's talk about how I'm
You're
moving.
not
and-
that cold.
Well, you gonna let me.
I'm okay, sweetheart. Go
So
ahead.
what I'm saying is that now I may not be as blunt or direct as I would have been before, but I'm still going to voice how I feel, and it may not be in a. I used to say things and used to do things in a manner in which was not respectable, not respective. I wouldn't fucking be. I didn't give a fuck about nobody's feelings. Now I don't move that way. I do care about your feelings, but I'm gonna say and I'm gonna express how I feel, bro. I'm not
Right, but
I'm gonna do it in a way in which it's not ugly. So if you say something or if you feel some kind of way, I'm gonna talk to you about how I feel in a way that it's not. But I'm still gonna say what the fuck. I'm not holding in nothing no more for nobody.
no, I
So-
get that, but in the sense that Free was saying, like if your man is saying that, you know, and we're out and, you know, whatever, and this whoever this person is, you know, apparently you've dealt with this before,
Yeah.
right? So the high, like if that's his reaction to you even saying hi to that person, and that sets off something in him, that's his emotion. So you can't not give a fuck about it. At some point, you have to accommodate that emotion because you know you don't want him to blow up.
Yeah.
So if you know that this is his response to you even saying hi to that person, then once you see that, you're not gonna. If that
Not
person,
if you respect him.
if you respect him, right? If you
You ain't
respect
gonna-
him,
you ain't gonna say
and
nothing.
and it comes another point, and the next day y'all are somewhere, and you know that how he felt yesterday about the
Yeah.
high, you're gonna avoid the high,
Understandable. That's a different cause and reactions after the initial
right?
contact.
But
What I'm
that's
saying
still
is
also
that-
tiptoeing around his trigger.
What I'm saying is that I'm gonna still verbalize before we even get to the secondary high. Is that I'm gonna talk to you like let's because I'm not
You're gonna reach a compromise and a resolution,
'cause I'm
resolution,
I'm gonna talk to
right?
you about it. That's my thing is that we have to have a conversation about what the fuck you feel, so that way I can be able to still move in how I move. I
Right.
can't fucking move according. I'm not tiptoeing around your feelings because that's how you move. Like I need to understand why you feel or why you are responding in the manner in which you're responding in, so that way I know how to move. But at the end of the day, I'm not finna tiptoe around my feelings about what I feel based off how you feel, because based off of your triggers and what bothers you. I will respect you always, but I'm still going to fucking react and respond based off of how you make me respond. But I'm going to make sure that I am not too triggering to make it to be altercation.
You're gonna have a
But
level.
we
I'm gonna
ain't
have
talking-
a level of respect for you.
Sweet, we not talking about response though. We talking about initial action, your initial actions upsetting the person you're with. It ain't had nothing to do with how you respond.
Right.
It had everything to do with saying, hey, if you know my actions are gonna cause you to feel disrespected, I'm not gonna cross that line the next time around.
Right.
You're saying, well, I don't care how nobody feel. I'm gonna do what I want to do regardless. That's what it sounds like you saying, but I know that's not what you meant. You're saying, hey, if I feel a way, I gotta express myself. But we're not talking
Right.
about if you feel a way. We talking about if you just don't know that a person has a certain level of line that he gonna want to cross. But once you find out, you know you're gonna have to act accordingly
Yeah.
because if you don't, it's gonna be taken as a sign of disrespect.
Right.
And that could be the smallest thing. Like it could be he don't want you speaking to nobody but him in public. Now that might
It's
know
unrealistic.
that ain't gonna work.
Right.
That ain't gonna work for some people, but there
Yeah.
are women
There
out
are
there
women
that,
that
are gonna say,
That'll have
I ain't
No, facts.
I can't
I
speak.
seen an insecure motherfucker get mad because this girl was asking for chicken. Goddamn.
Bro.
She was asking for food.
The bitch came
She
in?
was asking for food. He was mad. He was just cussing her ass out in the
Because-
fucking. It was in Walmart, as you know.
But you also gotta ask yourself, why this man is acting this way behind this woman. Maybe did she ever sidestep him?
Or did he have
he
to
have-
deal with some shit in the past? Because it ain't always a bitch.
She might be an extra.
But
And he might be a lunatic.
That also goes back to even the man.
They might both be crazy.
That also goes back to the trust. He
Trust
doesn't
her.
really trust her.
Accountability.
Right.
It's his fucking fault.
He
It's
doesn't,
his problem.
He doesn't really trust her, but he doesn't want to tell her that he doesn't trust her. So because of it, bitch, don't speak to the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But it might not be trust though. He really might look at that like when my woman is out, she should be talking to
But
nobody
either
but
way
me.
it go, it still
ain't
may
got.
come from
That's a
whatever
power
he
trip.
manifested and whatever he built
that's
up
a
in
power
him.
trip.
It could be a power trip too, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying
Hold
it could have
on.
nothing to do with insecurity. It could have everything to do with what he sees as a woman's role or the level of respect.
Right, but
And-
but
that
it was
woman,
it could have been given to him.
Exactly,
Right.
but at
That-
the end
that's
of the
what I was
day,
gonna say.
whether
That
it was
goes-
given, whether it was given to him or not.
That
it's
goes
what
according
he
to the
decided
man that she
project,
chose.
What he decided to
She chose
incorporate in
that.
his life, what he decided to put out. That's his feelings, and oh my God,
she chose that for herself though, because that should be a red flag if a woman does not like that. If a woman doesn't like that type of man,
She need to move around.
and she hasn't moved around, then that also says a lot about her.
yes, but it's
You
still
know what
his
I'm
choice to
saying?
be with her.
Right.
My husband
It's
tell me
both
all
of
the
'em.
time. Let me tell you one thing he tell me all the time. I chose to be with you. So if this fails, this is on me because I chose this. This is my.
Oh yeah, I see where she's going with that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's so basically what I let me break it down then.
Yeah, go ahead.
Basically what I tell her is that every problem in a relationship it starts with the head.
Mhm.
You as the leader, you still have to take responsibility for it because
Accountability.
responsibility too, not just accountability, but you got to take responsibility as a leader because at the end of the day, it's you're not with a woman you didn't choose.
You didn't ask for it.
We are with whoever we got is we chose them. We came for them, we courted them, we asked them to be with us, we made it official. It was our choice. So I chose the woman. So the problems that stemming from the woman is first of all, I chose her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your fault.
Only person that get a choice was Adam.
Right.
He didn't get to choose his.
Right.
You feel me?
He got
He
that.
was giving her.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
we ain't
But-
in we ain't in
BC.
King's
But-
we ain't in King's Landing. You
But-
got a
but-
choice
we got
now.
a choice, right?
But
You-
it's the same thing.
You ain't
for a
getting
woman.
betrothed to nobody
We
now.
choose too. We
No,
choose.
no, I get it. You
Right.
accept. You choose to
accept.
accept.
You choose
Right.
But the
Yeah,
man,
right,
the
right,
man
right.
gonna go for you,
Hold
going
on,
after
baby.
you.
Hold on, baby.
Right?
You understand what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair players get chose.
Yeah,
So-
get chose. That's what I'm about to say. Recipes, pimp say.
You know what I'm saying? But no, seriously, on
Just
serious
got
note, though,
toxic.
right?
It just got
So,
toxic.
so I'm not saying I'm responsible for her actions.
Right.
Like her actions, she still got to take accountability for her actions. But I have to take accountability for the fact that that's the woman I chose.
Right.
You feel me?
Because
and if
they
there's a
look
lack
at
of
you.
right, if there's things that I can't convince her,
My man.
if there's
Man.
things that I can't convince her to do, or ways that I can't convince her to be, that is also a failure on my part.
Right.
Because my love for her or her love for me should inspire her to be whatever it is
To
that I'm
wanna be
to
better.
want to be those things, right?
Right.
So, whatever it is that I'm providing her is not inspiring her to be that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I still got to take some sort of accountability, regardless of her lack, regardless of her.
And that
you know,
reflects on your leadership.
It's still a reflection on me, bro.
Yeah,
And if we don't take an
This
inward
was
look
it
as
was like
men,
a full
and
circle.
this might
Yeah.
not be a popular opinion. This is just my perspective,
Right.
right?
Right.
we still as men have to take accountability for, hey man, you're just not qualified to lead that woman, bro. Yeah, she
Right.
fine. Yeah, you want her. Yeah, you wish she'll
You don't
listen.
know what to do with it,
But
though.
bro,
Yeah,
she's not gonna listen to you.
Yeah.
She not gonna have the respect you wanted to have for you.
Yeah, you
can't
riding the
beat
wrong
it into
horse,
her.
my boy.
Snooze, you lose.
Go get you a
Bro,
pony
you
because
gotta
that
go-
stallion is you
Too
get
much.
it.
Yeah.
She
About to
bucking. You
Gallop off into the sunset.
Yeah,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying?
She's
Like,
just not the one for you. And
Yeah.
sometimes it be the hardest thing to just admit that
Right.
that's not gonna work for me.
Yeah, that
Right.
Megan
You
ain't
know
no
what I'm
stallion
saying?
you trying to gallop off into the sunset with.
Yeah.
Message.
Yeah, man. So,
But
you know,
yeah.
just that accountability as a man, dog. I had to tell her, you know, even in my previous relationship, I had to go back and repent and apologize for my lack and our failure. You know what I mean? And just, you know, let her know that I see where I failed. I see where I let you down at. I see the areas in which I caused you pain or caused you suffering and I hurt us in the process. And I just want to let you know that for my role in that, I apologize to you.
Mhm.
And I'm genuinely sorry that I let you down because it
Mhm.
was never my intention to let you down.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But it's just not on her, all on her if we don't make it. I
Right.
chose her.
Right.
So first and foremost, man, I got to take accountability for the fact that maybe I chose wrong. But that it's
Yeah.
not
What do
your
you
fault
mean,
that I
maybe?
chose wrong. I'm saying men as general. I'm saying we got to take some accountability in who we choosing, man.
You know, you might have the wrong Courtney. You know,
He trust me.
you might need Courtney Ann, not Courtney
Oh
Lynn.
my God.
Needs me.
Oh,
I am.
What is your you?
why
What
he,
is your?
why he trying like that, bro?
Bruh, this nigga
Why he
is
doing that, man?
messy. Come
Message.
on, you gotta come on. What's so what?
In conclusion.
In
No, you
conclusion,
No, don't conclude. You gotta
no.
speak on accountability.
Yeah, you got to because you were the only one that didn't really speak.
no, I did speak on
Well,
accountability.
you spoke.
I
but you
definitely spoke
in
on
the, You spoke in the
accountability.
intro, like.
Yeah, but I
intro-
spoke on accountability. That's
Okay.
all I got. I mean,
right.
Oh,
these are
that's
my
it.
feelings. You can't tell me.
I'm sorry. Your feelings are valid. Your feelings are valid.
No, but
All right.
literally, that's all I had on that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You got this was good. I don't want to just ramble.
Right.
You know, but hey, listen, this is the podcast. Damon and Drika podcast had a wonderful guest. You know what I'm saying? Very introspective. You know what I'm saying? Scott Free and Courtney Lynn of WeGoLive. Y'all know what it is. Lero and Drika, Damon and Drika of
Yeah,
P&L.
that-
No, because I had Lero and Drika of P&L, Damon and
Damon
Drika.
and Drika.
You know what I'm saying?
No, because you're no longer Lero. You
Okay,
need to okay.
it's only on the
It's
stage.
only-
Only
Oh,
on the stage.
Damon. Nice to
it.
meet
Yeah.
you. I'm Courtney.
How you doing?
How you doing,
Hey
Damon?
man, y'all talking too close. Y'all talking too much.
Oh, he's triggered.
Talking to these niggas right in my face. You gonna play in my face?
Right after he said
You
it?
gonna play in my face, huh?
right.
That's what we doing on camera. They
and
got you. They caught you.
And you told her don't
You're
speak.
caught.
You
You're
told
caught.
me
You know
don't
what?
speak.
You're
You
caught.
raggedy.
And I'm out.
Nah, you didn't take accountability yet. Where's my apology?
Fuck accountability.
Boy, fuck you, in the words of Drika. And that is it. We are out. Y'all know what it is. Peace, love, and light. We gone.
All right, now I can finish cooking. Y'all raggedy. I got the food on the damn grill.
I need a charger.
Oh, yeah, your husband.